The world is full of beautiful places that most of us don't even know about. From breathtaking waterfalls and jaw-dropping natural wonders to mysterious lost cities and quaint landmarks, you're never short on things to see or do. Shortlisting the 10 most beautiful places in the world is certainly not easy, and visiting all those beautiful places that this planet has to offer could take a lifetime. However, we found a few attractions that should always be close to the top of your bucket list, for each destination is an experience to be savored, a moment you're sure to enjoy and cherish throughout your life. Are you ready? It's time to enter the Zen zone. At number 10. Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia is a living example of just how odd yet beautiful nature can be. It presents a fantasy-like landscape that looks like it's been plucked out of a fairy tale, with alien-like hills and boulders that seem as if they've been transported from another planet. The humans who once lived here used the area's soft stone to create underground shelters, leaving all kinds of weird architectural wonders in their wake. The lunar landscape is stunning on its own, but the countless hot air balloons that fill up the sky with shades of red, yellow, orange and cream simply take its beauty to the next level. The Gourmet Open Air Museum, and its rock-cut churches and the subterranean wonders of Camacli are among the best things to see in Cappadocia. At number 9. Whitehaven Beach, Whitsundays, Australia. It's easy to see why the Whitehaven Beach ranks among the most photographed beaches in the world. The magnificent 4-mile stretch of white sand that feels like your own private slice of heaven presents an aura of peace and serenity, allowing you to experience relaxation at its very best. The beach is accessible via boat from Hamilton Island and the ports of Chute Harbour and Airlie Beach. To enjoy the best view of Whitehaven Beach, make your way to Tongue Point. Make sure to time your trip with a low tide and you'll get to see a mesmerizing fusion of colors that always promises the grandest of views. At number 8. The Fairy Pools, Isle of Skye, Scotland. You might suddenly start believing in fairy tales the moment your eyes fall on the Fairy Pools, an ethereal oasis that bewitches visitors with its crystal clear water, picture-perfect scenery and magical atmosphere. This place also has its own infinity pool, bounded by a beautiful stone wall. The waters are freezing cold, but if you're searching for wild swimming adventures, it truly doesn't get much better than this. And if you're not as adventurous, you can take a relaxing walk around the area, exploring aqua blue pools, each more appealing than the other. The fairy pools or inspiring views is sure to leave you in high spirits. At number 7. Grand Canyon National Park, USA. There's a reason more than 5 million people choose to visit the Grand Canyon each year. It's one of the most magical destinations on the planet. Irrespective of how much you read about the Grand Canyon, you're sure to end up being spellbound, for nothing prepares you for the magical sight that this wonder has to offer. Considered by some among one of the top 7 wonders of the world, this fascinating piece of art feels strikingly familiar, yet entirely unique. Its sheer size leaves you speechless, and visiting the canyon during sunrise or sunset leaves you mesmerized because the scenery on display is so pure, serene and beautiful. The canyon is divided into 3 rims, north, west, and south, and all 3 offer incredibly unique experiences. The South Rim is the most visited feature of the canyon, for it hosts a majority of the region's infrastructure, viewpoints, Native American ruins, and historic artifacts. However, if you're after adventure and solitude, the North Rim is where you need to be. At number 6. Huacachina, Peru. Sight lovers and artists will fall in love with Huacachina. A stunning desert oasis that leaves you mesmerized with its raw beauty and fantastical legends. Think about sitting on a huge sand dune enjoying breathtaking sunset views as the landscape reveals vivid colors of red and yellow all around you. Right in front of you lays a dreamy oasis which looks like a still from one of those Arabian Nights movies, dotted with palm trees and covered with rustic hotels that offer the very best of luxury. Huacachina might lose out to Machu Picchu and Nazca in terms of popularity, but it provides a picture-perfect setting for those searching for mystery, adventure or romance. Spend the evening serenading your sweetheart by the lake, but don't forget to keep an eye out for the mermaid that is said to live there. At number 5. Huacachina, Peru. Sight lovers and artists will fall in love with Huacachina, a stunning desert oasis that leaves you mesmerized with its raw beauty and fantastical legends. Think of yourself sitting on a huge sand dune enjoying breathtaking sunset views as the landscape reveals vivid colors of red and yellow all around you. Right in front of you lays a dreamy oasis which looks like a still from one of those Arabian Nights movies, dotted with palm trees. At number 4. Grand Canyon National Park, USA. There's a reason more than 5 million people choose to visit the Grand Canyon each year. It's one of the most magical destinations on the planet. Irrespective of how much you read about the Grand Canyon, you're sure to end up being spellbound, for nothing prepares you for the magical sight that this wonder has to offer. Considered by some among one of the top 7 wonders of the world, this fascinating piece of art feels strikingly familiar, yet entirely unique. Its sheer size leaves you speechless, and visiting the canyon during sunrise or sunset leaves you mesmerized because the scenery on display is so pure, so serene and beautiful. The canyon is divided. At number 3. Milford Sound, New Zealand. Sydney Opera House, Waitomo Caves, Great Barrier Reef, Sydney Harbour Bridge, you have all kinds of attractions to keep you company while on tour to Australia and New Zealand. However, the moment you visit Milford Sound, everything else pales in view. This 1,692 meters high mountainous fjord is where you see all those Lord of the Rings fantasies come to life, and your first glimpse is likely to leave you with butterflies in your belly. No wonder Milford Sound attracts more than 500,000 visitors per year. You can also visit Milford Sound on foot, via helicopter or bus tours. At number 2. Rainbow Mountains, Zhongyadansha, China. If you're in love with everything that the Grand Canyon represents and are closer to Asia than to North America, hop over to China to see the Rainbow Mountains of Zhongyadansha National Geological Park. Considered to be as stunning as the Grand Canyon, and one of the most beautiful places in all of China, the mountains present dramatic colors of maroon, magenta, yellows and greens due to trace minerals within the sandstone. At number 1. Machu Picchu, Peru. And finally there's the great Machu Picchu, the so-called lost civilization of the Incas. Machu Picchu was built around the year 1450 and was occupied for almost 100 years before the Spanish conquest. This mesmerizing city was never discovered by the Spaniards and was literally forgotten until the early 20th century, meaning that most of its architectural wonders still remain intact. The hike up the hills is an adventure in itself. If you still have some juice left after your long hike, this mysterious city looks most beautiful from the Inca Trail lookout point. Every one of these places will leave you speechless with their beauty, mystery and allure, leaving you to wonder just how many secrets this beautiful planet still has in store for you. Exploring the most amazingly beautiful places in the world is a fun, time-consuming affair, with each experience sure to be incredible, fascinating and extremely rewarding. These are our top 10 picks. What do you think? Did we miss any of your favorites? Any top 10 list you'd like to see? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this kind of content, do me a favor and like the video, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay tuned for our latest videos. It really helps us spread the Zen and grow the channel. If you like what we do here at Top 10 Zen, or you like cool clothing and gear, you should check out top10zen.store on a regular basis, to see what new stuff just dropped. We have really awesome gear, shirts, hats and all kinds of cool items to grab for yourself or to give as a gift. We have an amazing lineup of merch inspired by the power of Zen, so check it all out at top10zen.store. You'll be helping out our channel directly while also earning major Zen points. Thanks for watching. See you soon.